boy. Ho 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 hoys. Ahoy, you. Well, everybody, what's up? What's up yourself? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well and fine and well. Damn, we have quite a few people here already. Yeah, anyway, welcome everybody to... Wait a minute. Hey! I got the nerd Star Wars shirt. And the sound played, finally. Yeah, everybody, welcome. Today, we're going to keep drawing more and more and more manga. As usual, because I'm doing that contest thing. So, yeah, I hope everybody enjoys. Hope you're doing well. Hope the same. Yeah, I'm doing fine, I forgot something. I forgot to go get something. Sound like the scout from TF2. Brother, I hurt people. Let me think. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta go get something. Okay, so as some of you, I'm back. Hope pre-Disney, Star Wars, or we have a problem. Yeah, it's pre-Disney Star Wars, look at that. Look at that, it's based on the Star Wars comic book from this, like, 1976 or 78. So if you, as you may know, I went to, AkumaCon 2026 this year, which is 2026, and that makes a lot of sense. I went there, and Zeno Robinson was there, and I attended his panel, and I got him to sign, let's see if you can see that, I got him to sign my copy of Persona 3 Reload, because that's the game that he's in. And it was, I stood in line for over an hour and a half. Over an hour and a half. So... my feet were about to fall off. Congrats. Yeah, and I met him and stuff. He was really nice. So yeah, now a copy of one of my favorite games is signed by one of my favorite voice actors. So, also, while I was at the convention, I don't know if everybody knows this yet, but I bought a Nintendo GameCube. And it's right here behind me. Here it is. GameCube. Classic. Oh, Jesus. Classic 2001 console. This is the first revision of the GameCube. As you can see, has the display, the digital display and analog AV. And the thing is, I bought this for 80 bucks, right? And I was like, does it work and stuff? And he's like, oh yeah, it works just fine. Here's a controller, here's all the cables you need. Great. For how much? 80 bucks. So I took it home, and I plug it in, and I'm like, it's in Japanese. Okay, must be a language setting somewhere. And then I look it up, and it's like, nope, if it's in Japanese, that's it. It's Jover. So, I was going to return this the next day. I was going to go back to the convention and return it. But then I thought, I've wanted to learn Japanese for a while, right? And I looked on the bright side and was like, well, if I have a Japanese GameCube that can only play Japanese games, then I'm just going to play Japanese games. So, I'm keeping it, of course. So I kept it, and I have yet to order any games for it. So, I got everything working on it, as, you know, everything that I could get working on it. But yeah, GameCube. So we may have Japanese GameCube streams in the future. Because I also have a capture card now, and this capture card came with a cable, right? It's a USB 3.0 cable, And the thing is, it's just double C. And my laptop doesn't have this plug. So, I'm gonna have to figure out how all that's gonna work. But yeah, also I took apart the third-party GameCube controller, and I had a little bit of difficulty with the triggers, but I got it cleaned, and it doesn't smell that bad anymore. It just smells like plastic. So yeah, everything works here, and yeah, I'll talk more about GameCube once I get a disc and stuff like that. You can buy a cheap converter, maybe? Yeah. So, yeah, anyways. I'm actually quite excited for the Japanese GameCube. You can look it up on Amazon or something. Yeah. Of course. But, yeah. Alright, so, with that 16-minute intro out of the way, we're going to continue drawing the manga. So, I hope you enjoy, and yeah. But yeah, that was... At first I was like, oh, this dude scammed me. He just was trying to offload a Japanese cube. And then I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Thought about it for a second. And was like, yeah, I'll take that. So I wrote the guy, and he was like, oh god, I'm so sorry. If I knew it was a Japanese cube, I wouldn't have had it out on the convention floor, because I don't live in Japan, obviously. And, he was like, yeah, I'm real sorry about that. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, what page do I have to do? We have to do 13, 14, 15, and 16 today. It's pretty stacked. Let's see. I use the real G pen for everything, because he's a real G. Okay. 13 is 2 panels here. You know, I really like it when there's a smaller amount of panels that make me happy. Alright. 2 panels. 1, 2. So who knows? We'll have... I might have Japanese GameCube streams. Like... Some games that I wanted to play on the GameCube are like, you know, the original Resident Evil 4, Wind Waker, stuff like that. And in Europe, you know, Wind Waker for the GameCube costs around 80 to 90 euros, right? Which is outrageous. And I checked the prices in Japan, and it's like $7. Like $7. You know, from Bai, the sponsor of today's video. You know, but I was like, yo, that's good. So, and some games have language options, so they'll be like, oh, do you want English text or English subtitles or whatever? So that's not really going to be a big issue. And I have a fancy little button that hides my face cam today, so I could disappear at a moment's notice. Okay, that's page 13. Save. This would be... page 13. Alright, this will be page 14. So what is 14 comprised of? 3 panels that go straight down. Okay. Alright. There's another one. Yeah, I would never own anything Star Wars from post-Disney era. Like, I'm not a fan of that. I don't like the new Star Wars stuff. It all sucks to me. Alright. let's save that as... Boy, it's gonna be a speedy day today. I'll tell you what. It's gonna be a speedy day. 15. 15 is just 2 panels. Wow. Alright. Got the hard hitters up here. Yes, it sucks. I'm looking at your x-rays and they tell me you suck. There's a little Team Fortress 2 reference for all the Team Fortress 2 fans. I know all 10 of you just enjoyed that. And that sounded more like the medic than anything else, so... Okay. That is 15. I like TF2. Yeah, pretty good. I haven't played it yet. I'm thinking of playing it on stream maybe someday. Because, you know, I don't really play hero shooters. I don't really play hero shooters either in my spare time or at all. So playing it on stream, I guess, would be a good excuse to play a hero shooter. Not unlike TF2. Okay. Now that would be cool. Sure, I'll see if I can do it sometime. I need the divide border frame. Okay. Started a bit low. I need to go up here. Like that. I need to lay that in there. Make it progressively closer and closer. To show like a fade out effect. Oh geez, you just undid everything. There. There. I'd have to say my favorite TF2 character would be let me see here. Favorite TF2 character, I guess that would be like the Spy. I like the Spy. Gentlemen. I like the Spy. Because he's just a cool guy. And the Sniper. Professionals have standards. You know what? That's actually not bad. I like that. See, what I did was it's still on the same layer. So I can draw through it. And I just used a divide border thingamabob to get it done. Save. And this would be page 16. And as you may be able to tell, I do have new music up in here. So that is beautiful. Oh my god, my PC's not even plugged in. No! Oh, Jesus. Now it's plugged in. Oh, man. The oddities of... the quirks of using a laptop. Now everything will run better because it's plugged in. Instantly starts crashing. Okay, okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. You were doing better unplugged, man. What happened to you? What on earth happened to you? Okay, what do we have here? This is an eye. Just a shot of an eye. Beautiful. Here's seriously something up. Hold on. I'm going to Task Manager. And I'm going to turn off everything that could possibly make my PC go to a grinding halt. Alright, Discord, very sorry, but you need to be ended now. Alright. Steam is probably still open. Yep, Steam. Okay. I'll keep the task manager open while I'm working here. What are you running in the background? Is there something running? Because it usually doesn't run this bad. Like, I swear to God. Oh, jeez. He's having a stroke. I don't think I'll be able to stream today, boys. I don't know. What do you think could the problem be? Okay, I can see that my webcam is like really, really dying. And also Clip Studio. Dump cookies. Could be that. If stream crashes, if my computer, oh yeah, he's ha. Don't take that out of context. No, don't take that out of context. No, I meant my computer. Alright, I'm running a tracker remover. No, I won't. Yes, I know you won't, but I know a lot of other people will. Alright, we're gonna get our answer. How many cookies have I accumulated over the past few weeks? Not weeks, but like 2 weeks. 300 megabytes, 4,000 trackers. Okay. Not bad. I think I may just have to restart Clip Studio. Oh yeah. He's crashing. Okay, we're gonna end you now. Very sorry. Thank you for your service. Oh, he's not closing, is he? Okay, he closed. I'm just gonna cover up this with Task Manager. Yeah, we're running real high today. Like, this is crazy. 82% CPU. What's taking it up? It's most likely like 90 CPU. Holy God. OBS taking up a lot of it. 40%. Okay. I mean, in the first 30 minutes of every film, things go haywire. And this happens to not be a film. You know, I was wondering, what happens if I turn off everything here? Just turn everything off. I've been wondering this for like a week. Well, I guess I could yap about the GameCube for a little bit. Alright, let's try opening Clip Studio now. I just got a message on OBS saying that the encoder was overloaded. Alright, maybe we should do one page at a time. One page at a time, eh? What do you say? I think that's a bit more reasonable to... Yeah, he ain't going. He ain't going. He's not doing too well. Hello! Hello! Hope everything's going well, because stream is not. This computer is... You know what? We're going to talk about the GameCube for a little bit. We're going to talk about GameCube. While my computer's currently dying, we're going to talk about GameCube. Well, this thing, it still opens. Look at that one. Not that it shouldn't open, But the fact that it closes again, this is the first revision of the GameCube. It has the two ports here, the digital AV and the analog AV. And in the second revision, they removed that and an extra port down here for the Game Boy player. So this means that I'll be able to play everything the Game Boy had to, the GameCube had to offer. Also, I want to show you something. I want to show you a computer, right? This is an MSI U135DX, okay? This is a... What year did this come out? Sometime like 18 years ago or something. This is an old laptop, right? You can see by the resolution. And look at yourself. There you are, chat. That's you. I don't have my light on today. But this is like a... It's Windows 7 starter, so this is a bit of an older laptop. But look at it. It has a display port. It has... what is that? A microphone and a headphone port. An SD card slot. Yap about the GameCube, yeah. Ethernet. It has Ethernet, and it has USB here. Then two more USBs. My laptop here has an HDMI, headphone jack, and 3 USBs. That's all it got. This thing had a lot more. Not overwhelmingly a lot more, but a lot more than what I got going over here. Okay, my camera seems to be not lagging that much anymore. I don't know if we're quite ready yet. Yeah, something's up today. Something's up today, boys. Like, look at that lag. Look at this. Alright, I'm going to tell you when I put my hand on the tablet. Now. Why did it do 2 lines? Let me think for a second. You know, this is why you invest in a good computer for streaming. It's been 30 minutes. And almost nothing has happened. I'm currently pushing buttons on this thing, and it's not working. Oh, now he's working. Okay. Off you go. Thank you for your service. We're just going to be doing Krita. And a painting idea that I had. If Krita even works. If Krita doesn't work, then I may just have to put up stream. Or, like, react to YouTube videos. And we all know we don't want that. We don't want that. Jesus, this little tiny dangle of hair is pissing me off. Hold on. Let me... You want me to react to YouTube videos? This is not going to become XQC, dude. This is not going to be XQC. I need to... Okay. We need to put in the right dimensions here. I forget what the dimensions of a Instagram picture is. What is this? 2160 by 2700. 21. Oh, are you working? Okay, now you're working. 2160 by, what was it? 2700. 27. Alright. Why did you instantly open in the frickin' animation thing? Alright. Window. Workspace. I think it was Deku Setup. No. That would be Deku Workspace. Alright, well, guess we're gonna try. Yeah, look at this. This is much better. This is very much doable. No clue why Clip Studio was just dying on me. Alright, well, guess the stream isn't over. Except, We're not going to be doing manga today. Let's just do like Metal Gear. Because I've been playing Metal Gear Solid 5. And I've been enjoying Metal Gear Solid 5. Alright, do we have like pen pressure sensitivity? Does that still work here? Oh yeah, she works. This is the brush that I made for stuff. I forgot all about using Krita. I haven't forgotten how to use it, but also I've forgotten how to use it. So let me think. Also, Metal Gear Solid 4 has gotten a PC release now. So I'm excited to play that when it comes out. I may even play it on stream, because I've been wanting to play Metal Gear Solid 4 for a while, actually. Except it was stuck on the PS3 for 18 years. So I couldn't play it because I obviously don't have a PS3. Okay. Damn, the zooming is fast here, though. Can't use the cursor to move around the canvas. Why is this white now? Alright, eye patch because of Snake. Finished Insomniac's Spider-Man yesterday. Nice. Very cool. I don't know. Yeah, I heard that was a good game. Okay, guys, I really don't have any idea what to do. No, don't save. Let's try Clip Studio again. Come on, this can't be that bad. You're fine. You did it multiple times in the past. I know you can do it. Oh my god, it is? Yeah, it is good. It is very good. Okay, recent. Open. Page 13. Yeah, 13. There we go. Wait a minute, is it actually doable now? Yeah, it's doable now for some reason. You guys saw this. Look at that. Took frickin' 40 minutes to get around to what we needed to do. Told you guys. That was weird though. You all saw that, and I know you did. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me now. Donnie, don't lie to me. I saw you. We all saw it. There was problem, and problem is now unproblemed. I did. Yeah, that was weird. It was incredibly weird. It was not working. It refused to do so. But it refused to do so. And now it says, sure, I feel like doing that now. That's why, boys and girls, if you ever want to be a streamer like me, don't. If you ever want to be a streamer, invest in a good PC. Don't go for the first thing you see on the shelf that has a semi-affordable price, because it is most likely not the best. If it's a low price, you know, for some half decent gear, don't do it, because that's probably something up with it, or it is just like an office PC. And we don't like office PCs. You know how we feel about office PCs around here. They are not up to snuff, we'll say. They don't got it. They don't got it. Alright, so for this panel... Alright, we're going to go through one page at a time, but I need to maintain a steady pace, so I don't take a billion years doing one page. Alright, that's panel 1. We're going to make it blue and set it to 50% opacity, because that is what I always set my panels and stuff to. Okay. Now next we have him looking back. So we need his head here and his body there. And we can actually stick him in a black void and not feel bad about it. Then again, it could be the music. I have a fancy button that turns off my webcam. Look at that. I disappear. Alright, remove this line, because that's always what messes me up. The line for the eye, that... Something's up. But yeah, I hope everybody's enjoying the riveting content of bad PC fails of the week. And week as in weak PC. Not of week as in days of the week. I think it's because I'm trying to do this at an angle. So I'll just not do it at an angle. Okay. If you find yourself doing it at an angle, don't. Sun Tzu said that. So, I forgot to mention this a while back, but they had a Silent Hill transmission. Basically what that is they will have, you know, Konami, the developers of the Silent Hill games, they will have like a small online live presentation being like, yo, check this out. They'll be like, I almost knocked off my entire setup with just one tug of a cable. They're like, there you go. New game. What do you think? And I watched it, and the game is called Silent Hill Townfall, and it's set in Scotland. So you know we have the Scottish monsters. Scottish monsters of the deep, the Loch Ness monster, and many others. And I thought it looked okay. I thought it looked okay. I don't think it looked great. Not graphically. I think graphically it looked amazing. It looks better than most games, right? All games, but all games look the same these days. And I was like, yeah, it looks great visually, but I don't know. I'm skeptical of all games now. I'm like, it could be good, but it could also not be good, you know. So I'm hoping for the best and expecting the worst, as they say, you know. The team's like, yeah, we love the Silent Hill games, you know. We're all big fans of the games. I'm like, yep, that's how you fail. Who knows? I may eat crow later on. I may. So, already expected the worst. Saw it too. It was meh out of 10. Yeah, I thought it was like, okay. That's cool that you're moving it around from like Silent Hill F is in Japan and then all this stuff. But at least I knew the writer of Silent Hill F, who was Ryokishi 07. He wrote and created the Higurashi video game series, and if you know what Higurashi is, you know. Yeah, and I was like, oh damn, this guy's writing Silent Hill? That's perfect. But the writer of the new Silent Hill game, Townfall, I don't know him. I've never heard of this guy. Has anyone ever heard of this guy? I don't even know his name. Maybe I'm just being an ass right now, being like, oh dude, I don't know him. Do you guys know him? Maybe I'm being glib and dumb and stupid, and I may be proven wrong in like 15 minutes when someone who actually knows something proves me wrong, and I want someone to prove me wrong. Not that I want that, but you know what I mean. I would be glad if someone would be able to correct me in my statements. Ink Boy. I am not... Don't call me that. I'm not the Ink Boy, okay? I may have drank in ink almost one time, okay? But that's... I don't sit around drinking ink all day. Like, oh yes, this is a 1976. This is a 43 ink. Oh yes, it is very delicious. I enjoy drinking ink. Could I have an hors d'oeuvre with my ink, maybe? You know, that's not how I am. I may have the ink repository up here, but not that I'm drinking ink on the regular. Damn Ink Boy. Hey Fabian, welcome in, man. Now you make the now that you make the impression, it does help the case, because who knows? Maybe that is what you do alone? No, I don't drink ink, okay? I don't know how much proof you guys need. I'm not the ink drinker, and if I was, I wouldn't tell you. Can somebody name that movie? Anyways, what's up? Well, we started stream. I yapped about the GameCube that I love so much. And it's right behind me here, too. So let me correct this hair. My boy needs hair correction. Yeah, I yapped about the GameCube that I have, Japanese GameCube. And Japanese GameCubes are actually very expensive to get. Look at that. This is like the third time I'm showing it on stream. They're very expensive to get, especially in Europe, because they need to be imported. And it was 80 bucks. I mean, come on. Even if it's not in the languages that I need, this was still a great deal. So yeah. Bro got scammed? No, I didn't get scammed. Technically I did. I mean, if you're in Europe and you buy an electronic, you expect it to be in the language that you you know, that you speak. But it wasn't, so I thought I was scammed. But then I thought about it for a minute and was like, yeah, I'll keep it, because I want to learn Japanese. Been wanting to learn Japanese for a long time. Not so I can just just watch anime in the original language. No. It's just something new. I love languages. I like that stuff. That you. What do you mean? Did I stutter? Or something? Did something happen? Did I stutter? And we got a few people in here today. Damn. Did something happen? Did I stutter or something and didn't notice? Now he just looks dumb. Huh? Huh? Silence. Alright, I can always correct the facial expression later. Okay, here we have a door in perspective. You see, usually in movies you wouldn't be able to do this, but since it's manga and I draw it, I can get away with it. So we're just going to draw a cube in perspective. Doesn't need to be perfect, but it just needs to be a cube or a rectangle. Rectangular cuboid object. There we go. Deku looking good as ever. Nah. Shit, wrong button. That was for the end of the Christmas special, by the way, if you missed that. I don't look good as ever. My hair is a mess. I'm a mess. But thank you for the compliment. Okay, make sure everything is correct here. I usually have the lines overlap just so I can see the directions that they would go if it continued. We're going to take this and move it. Bro, stop with the ink jokes. I don't know if I already read that one, but I'm fine. I don't care. I'm rubber and you are glue. What bounce off me, stick to you. As they say in the land of the groovies and cool kids. You know how that be. I don't care about the ink jokes? Kind of. Like, don't overuse it. Don't be like a child and overuse one joke over and over and over again. Obviously. But, you know. Make ink-related jokes in moderation. Or the moderation will come after you. Because I have one mod. Alright, I think that this door is like a little bit not wide enough. Well, you know what? If I just do it right, it'll turn out fine. One of my best friends finally came back after 7 months of being on hiatus, on indefinite hiatus. What do you mean? Like a friend of yours just stopped messaging one day? And now they're back? Okay, just a little bit of here. You just disappeared. Huh. Well, you know, people have lives. People have things that they need to do. Like me, if it was up to me, I would never post for like another year until I'm done with all my projects. You know, the current things that I have going on right now. But, you know, I make sure to keep in contact with people and post. I know I haven't posted a YouTube video since the 4th, which is something I do want to change. I don't know how soon, but definitely in the future. I just got very burnt out on making YouTube videos, you know, every day doing the daily slop. So I just decided to take a break. What's the sketch that Pokemon? I will sketch a Pokemon from memory that you suggest. Or at least I will try my best to do so. Mileage may vary, type of thing, you know. What about wasting points? It's just a funny little joke. It's a little hee-hee-hoo-hoo for nobody to ever attain. Wasting points is literally what it says. You're just wasting 420,000 channel points. That's all it is. It's not that deep. Redeemed high, yes. That's one of them. That's the cheapest one. Wow, that is a big message on screen. Why is that such a big message on screen? Okay, I guess that's how it goes now. Alright, well. Alright, that's page 13. 13. Sticks his eye through the hole. Bam, he gets stabbed. 14. If you don't know that joke, now you do. It sounded like Ike. Alright, fill in the whole background with black. Yeah, I think that'll work. What is that? What is that? I don't know what that is. I'm very sorry. So I'm not reading it. If I don't know with my American brain, then I'm not reading it. Okay. Okay, there we have page 13 sketched. Save. I did save. I did save. Alright, let me think. I feel like here for this panel, we should have... I gotta change those frickin' pop-up messages. It's just gonna be like that forever if I don't do something about it. Don't abuse it. You will get timed out. I will either have a mod time you out, or I will do it personally myself. I will do it myself. What does voice impression do? Brother, can you read? I'm kidding. There should be like a little... When you click on it, look. Oh, hey boy, so scary. Okay, look, you hover over the Deku cookies thing, okay? And then you click on the voice impression, and it gives you the description. It says voice impression. I'll try my best to do the voice you request. Male voices only, obviously, because I am a man. I'm a big man. Why only male voice impressions? Because I'm a big muscly man. You don't know it, but this is all fake. This is AI. This is AI. I am actually a big muscly man. This is an AI filter. I'm kidding. I could take a picture of myself and show you that it's not an AI filter. There we go. Look. Here it is. Okay? Here's the picture. That's it. Okay, top. Toff? Okay, I need to put the word in here. Entschuldigung? Oh, I'm locked onto that layer. Okay, but we'll hide that for now. Just so I don't need to see its hideous face anymore. Alright, file. Recent. Page 14. Okay. This is going to be a bit more of a difficult panel. Because there's a hand in here. I think these come together like that there. Oh my god, what is this? Really? You, now? That's funny. Okay? That's funny. Now your profile picture is now my face going... Really? Okay. Go right ahead. I find it funny. He just wants a high five. But yeah, about the GameCube, I will order, you know, a special screwdriver. I think it's called a game bit. And it's just so I can get to the inside and use some compressed air to, you know, blow out the dust and stuff like that to clean it. And I will, you know, clean the shell. And I did like... I did the tests and stuff. There are no dead roaches inside, luckily. Because that does happen. You know how roaches be. Roaches be getting into everything. Okay. We're using some serious foreshortening here. Maybe bring those fingers down a little bit. Something like that. And make them a little shorter too. The middle finger is always the longest one. And that's why you insult people with it. Okay. To draw, you need to think about gravity and other such things. Yeah, I just remembered there's a library I need to go to take pictures. It's been a while since I've done like liminal space photos and stuff. It's been a long while. Because I've basically taken pictures of everything that I could find around where I live without having to go 2 hours in another direction. I know, 2 hours. Whoa. But, you know how it is. And also, you kind of need to go out and try to find those places. But most of the time, they're just kind of hidden. So it can be kind of frustrating going out and looking for spaces to take pictures of. Then just coming back with nothing because you couldn't see anything. Right? Yeet likes the new profile picture. Of course she does. Of course everybody's going to be like, ah, look at that profile picture. Hey, Peter, look at this good profile picture. What do you think? You know, everyone's going to love it. And I enjoy it, you know. If you like it, then go right ahead and enjoy it. I'd better save. That's the finger here, like that. It funny. It funny. I guess you could consider it funny. Alright, I need to empty this out. There. Nope, that doesn't look right. I'll be in chat. Going to play some Insomniac Spider-Man. Spider-Man, that's a good game. It's fun, like, right? I'm not the biggest or largest Marvel fan in the world, right? I think that's pretty obvious. I don't talk about it all the time. But I did, you know, I've been playing it too. And I can say it's a lot of fun. The speed that you get is crazy. You can build up a lot of speed in that game. Alright, we need to include his sleeve here. Sleeve of his shirt. Maybe. Maybe not. Bring down the hand. Like, bring down the hand. I think that would be the best decision here. Alright, of course this hand doesn't look great right now, but that's only because it's the sketch. We want this to be zoomed in a little bit and a little bit claustrophobic. So, also what I can do, because we live in the 25th century, I can use these. Okay, okay, I need to choose the center point. Around that. Okay, what if I do more? Oh, that's bursting out from in there. Okay, okay. I understand. I fully understand what's happening here. I guess this is why I like some digital tools. Okay, this is better. Okay. Now, now I'll put the, okay, let's switch this to blue, just so I know what I'm looking at here in the lineup. And now we can take a word balloon and lay it in here. Just a small one there. And see how quickly we did that? This is good. This is fun. I like it. I like digital not because it's convenient or fast or any of that. I like it just for the sake of, you know, cool. Okay, so here we have two shots of basically just falling. So I need to save that. Now this one is fairly simple, really. So you have door, right? Like, this is pretty big spoilers for this manga overall, but I don't care because I need to work on it. Pants here. Wait. How would that be? Okay. We'll have him that big. And then we will change the size of the door. Make it the big door. We need to make it big door. Alright, sleeve here. Pants. Feet. Hair. Okay, I want to take this and angle it down a little bit. I want to take it, angle it down a little bit. Maybe make it not so sticking straight up. Bend the knee just a little. Here we are. Okay. So the ground is right about there. So we want to kind of make it look like he's falling through the ground. And we will just improvise everything else on the spot. So the next panel is of right here. There. That's it. If any of you have played MGS5, what did you guys think of Kiefer Sutherland's Snake? Like him as Venom Snake? Because I personally, I like it. Some people were like, oh, it's not David Hayter. But I don't think David Hayter would have fit that Snake. I think that Snake works with Kiefer Sutherland's voice. I think it works better. I thought you only stream on Fridays? No, I don't only stream on Fridays. Wednesdays and Fridays. Today is Wednesday, right? Okay, thank God. Okay, I thought I lost track of the days of the week. I'm not that old yet. Not that old. Yeah, I stream on Wednesdays and Fridays. Today is Fly Day. No, it's not. Don't lie to me. Don't try to lie to me. Gaslighting me into thinking, long finger, into thinking that it's Friday. It is not Friday. It is not Friday. You cannot fool me. My knee just popped because I extended my leg to drop off my Crocs. Do you guys like Crocs? I like Crocs. Little finger GOT reference. I don't get it. Like, look at this. Big shoe. Anybody like Crocs around here? I like them. I like Crocs. I am personally a fan of Crocs. I can't walk around the house without them. It's like my feet start to burn if I don't. And yes, I should probably go seek out a medical professional because of that, but I've tried. And you know what they've done? They're like, oh, just point your feet, just point your toes forward. I like them. Yeah, I do too. Alright, pants. I don't know what GOT is. Got. Got to go. Got to quit it with that joke. I think the framing of the panel's a little bit weird. Game of Thrones. I've never watched Game of Thrones, and I don't care to. You know, that show isn't for children. Why are you watching it? Yeah! Gentlemen, there's this. Did you happen to kill a red spy? No. Then we still have a problem. There's a red spy in the base. Yeah, welcome in 207. That was a long-winded welcome. Welcome in. We had a lot of technical difficulties before you showed up. So, everything is pretty much a miss today. Everything. The red spy. What is he, a member of your fan club? No. That would be your mother. I find TF2 to be hilarious. I'm looking at your x-rays, and they tell me you suck. I like TF2. Sup, number dude. Okay, serious question. Serious answers only. Okay, can I run a chat settings? Can I run a poll? No, I can't. Okay. Whatever. My mic seems to be messing up. Give me 5 seconds. Okay. Because bread tastes better than key. I don't get it. I still don't get any of... Oh, these kids today, I don't get any of your jokes. They're not funny. You and your Game of Thrones. We used to play musical chairs. Now you got Game of Thrones. What the hell is that? Back in my day. What was I gonna say? Before my mic decided to like... my mic decided to like... Recent. What are we on? Alright, need 15. Alright, so what is this? Okay. The heavy is dead. But yeah, okay. What I was gonna say was, serious question. Should I play Team Fortress 2 on stream? Obviously, after this whole manga contest thing is over. Because I've never played TF2. Who? You don't know Team Fortress 2? Oh man, we got some real children here in chat. I swear. Okay. Go look up Team Fortress 2. It's on Steam, okay? Well, it's also technically on Xbox 360, but we don't talk about that. TF2 is a hero shooter developed and published by Valve, the owners of Steam and creators of Half-Life and Portal. Xbox 360 was so peak. I don't have one, and I never had one growing up. But yeah, TF2 is great, and I have not played it, so it would be like a blind playthrough, first time playing it. Yeah, now that I have, thank you for redeeming High again. Now that I have a capture card and I also have a Steam Deck, that means I can run pretty much any game I want to on stream. I just need to figure out the freaking moon logic stuff. Okay, I'm gonna time you out. I'm timing you out, man. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna time you out. Yep, you've been timed out for 10 minutes. Sorry, man. You've been timed out for 600 seconds. No, no hard feelings. No offense. But you're spamming, and I'm not gonna sit here and take that. It's my Twitch chat, my stream, and I'll do what I want. Brother, I'm not gonna read that. God. I didn't know they let children on the internet. Of course I am joking. God. iPad kids really suck, don't they? What's a child? You're acting like one. Ban this guy? I'm not banning him. Unless you start making 9/11 jokes, then I'm not banning. If you start making 9/11 jokes... Mods, ban this guy. I'm kidding, of course. Okay, this looks like... 9/11 is a serious thing. I can't do that. Oh, I can't do that. No, that's too serious. Yeah, okay. What, do you want me to make a joke? No, I don't. Too bad I won't. Yeah, keep it that way. I was thinking about like drawing TF2 characters on stream sometime in the future. But you don't know what Team Fortress 2 is? "4K DEU Drinking Inc. montage / compilation. There is no such thing. There is no such thing. I don't... Yeah. I don't sit around drinking ink, okay? I'll make one? How? With generative AI? Because I don't sit around drinking ink. Oh yeah. Here's ink for you. You want to drink some ink? There's your proof. And I have refills. Here it is. Here's your refill of ink. There you go. Black Indian ink. Indian? Why does it say Indian? It's supposed to be India ink. Whatever. Screw it. Doesn't matter. There you go. Yeah, the squid breeding center in your basement. I don't even have a basement. And I'm not even lying. I don't have a basement. That's one thing I don't have. We don't have a basement. Out here at the compound, we don't have a basement. Greetings. Looks like we have things in common. I guess if you want to take it that way, sure. We can bond over our not having a basement. That's great. And the hair situation is also a mess. Why did my phone keep going crazy, foe? Huh? Why do you keep going crazy? I forgot to announce that I was live on my Discord server. I forgot to say something. That's not a bad thing. It's also not a good thing either. I better do that. I'd better do that right now. Hold on a second. Gordon. Okay, so also we're running a poll on the Discord server about what day I should do a like a community call sort of thing, hangout. And currently Saturday is winning with 75% of the votes going there. Hold on, give me a second. I'm not opening Discord on my computer because then stream will crash. I'm live right now. There we go. I can see you have a very nice new profile picture. You know, something about Twitch is that they don't show the profile pictures unless you click on the person's user. But on YouTube, you just see their profile picture right there. And that is a thing. So yeah, now that I have a GameCube, we will have GameCube streams if I happen to get a hold of games or stuff. Hello, Muchi Kokoa. There we go. I said it off camera as well. But yeah, GameCube streams incoming because I have a capture card, right, that uses HDMI. Then I have an adapter that goes with the AV cables into an HDMI out and stuff like that. By the way, do you think I've gotten better? I've got better with coloring. Yes, I think you've gotten better with colors. Definitely. The more you do it, the better you will get at it. And, you know, a little practice never hurt anyone. Like, I'm still not great at doing colors. Okay? The last color artwork that I did was Clive from Final Fantasy 16. And here's how it looked. I'll just show you because, you know, I've shown it a few times. It's over on my Instagram and stuff like that. Here he is. Good old Clive Rossfield from Final Fantasy 16. This was the last color artwork that I did. And I did this on stream, too. So you can go and watch that over on YouTube. But what I did here was I didn't go straight in with color. Well, I color everything. Yeah. I did this in black and white first. My webcam crashed. Okay, beautiful. Okay, beautiful. Now I can explain what I was talking about. What I did was... Lovely, the nose is kind of funky. I figured... Yeah. I mean... It's more realistic than what I would usually do. So what I did was I did everything in grayscale, black and white. Did all the rendering there, and then I used something called a gradient map, where you just kind of can paint over a color, and then it'll turn everything there into color. So this is just a black and white painting with basically a color layer I put on top that makes everything the color I want. And I still think that's one of my better paintings. So I didn't really truly go in with paint. Who's Dean? What are you talking about, bro? Bro, what are you talking about? You have another schizo episode. Are you going crazy again? What are you talking about? Ronnie Pickering! Who? Ronnie Pickering! Yeah, who's that? It's me! Yeah, it's me. Alright. But yes, I think you have gotten better at color. And your art just in general has gotten much better. As it does when you keep drawing. But I'm not the best with shading still, though. Okay. So, there are plenty of tutorials on YouTube that will show you how shading is supposed to work. They're very simple to follow along with, and the concepts are very easy to grasp. So, if you have difficulty figuring out where light and shadow, where certain things fall, then definitely go watch some tutorials about that. And I'm pretty sure it'll help out with everything. I'm being sent a bunch of Discord things. Let me find a drawing where I tried to get detailed with shading skin. Okay. Go right ahead. Okay. Alright, my phone seems to be going crazy today. I'm very sorry about that. It's taking away from the show that you are watching on Twitch and or YouTube. I put it in Discord. Okay, I think I just got the message. Do something funny on stream. I just got messaged personally. I'll never find the drawing, but still. Do something funny? I don't do funny. I'm not a funny person. I don't know what you were expecting. I'll never finish the drawing. But still. Okay. But you know what? There are lots of drawings and paintings that I've done on stream, off stream, whole manga pages that I've just never finished because I did not feel like it. Right? Alright. My phone. I am deeply sorry about this. But I keep getting messaged back and forth from everywhere. And stuff. I can't do Discord calls during stream. So, only if it's a collaboration stream. So if you are also, if you are willing to do a collaboration stream, then you have to let me know ahead of time. Because I need time to prepare for stuff like that. But yeah, I cannot take Discord calls during streams. Not unless you are a big brand. Who's calling the poor guy? Bro, not funny. Okay. Brother, I'm going to ban you on Twitch. I will ban you. You watch. I will ban you. Okay, now rate the skin shading. Okay. I'm gonna take a look at that. Let's see it. Okay, I think I may have to open up Discord for this one. Alright, let's do it. No more, I promise. You'd better. One more time and you're getting banned. You're getting banned on Twitch. With no unban in sight. Okay. Need to get to my server. Okay, that looks like good food. Okay. Where was that sent? Where was the scent? In share your art. Okay, it's just in the share your art thing here. There we go. Okay, so looking at the skin here, okay. Well, it's not bad to begin with. It's not bad. First of all, two things. I'm not a pro, not an ultra pro, so take what I say with a grain of salt. But this is just from my perspective. I think you have the right idea here with the shading. I think only the color of the shading is a little bit off because it's very pink and very bright and vibrant. I think that's basically it. But also, remember to keep harsh, you know, like if I were to shade here, don't use only, like, I know I can see you weren't using the airbrush tool, but try not to use like airbrush tool too much to give it like a soft gradient. For shadows and stuff, you'll want to, you know, go in there and, you know, put some harsh ones in there, and then also on top you do, you know, in the areas that would be smooth, you do a little bit of smooth blending. That looks awful, but you get the point. You know, you want a mix of just hard pen and lasso. Oh, I see. Okay. But try to keep the try to leave some hard edges in there as well. You know, don't try to make it all soft like you think it would look. Try and, yeah, also the color of the shading is a bit red. Like a little bit red. Like you're on the right track, but just a little bit less red. Yeah, I think that's just about it. I think that's about it for that. But it looks great. It looks great. On my newest drawing, I also tried shading. Okay. Let me see here. Work in progress. Yeah, I did the most vibrant red on top. Yeah, I think that's the only issue, is that it is a very, very, very vibrant red. And vibrant shading isn't bad, but sometimes, you know, you don't want to overuse vibrant colors too much. Okay, what do I need? Got a little sidetracked there. Speed lines. Gloom. What on earth? Okay. Whatever that was. I'll put another example. Okay. Yeah, I think this looks very good. There would be a little bit of soft shading around here because, you know, you have your jaw here, and I think, and yeah, no, I do use too much of a vibrant red. I think that's pretty much it. Like, everything looks great here. Yeah, I think it looks great. Just like, of course, here, if the light source is coming from up here, you should try and keep in mind that this would cast a shadow here and this would cast a shadow. You know, the hair, like it does up here and here, would do this. So I think you should put like a strand of hair here and here and here. You know. So yeah, I got lazy. Don't worry about it. You know, I get lazy sometimes too. When I'm like, oh, dude, I don't want to draw this door 100 million times. I'll just copy paste it sometimes. Sometimes. Not all the time. You know how I am. Hi, Synth. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Let's see here. Alright, need to get rid of this. All this mess. Okay, whatever. We can fix this crap later. We need to really move on. We really just need to move on. Not like we're on a time crunch here. But we do need to get it on a little bit. Okay. Next is a full pose of him being like this. Okay, I think that looks alright for like a basic pose. As you can see, I do very quick, just like small, almost like a thumbnail sketch when doing manga pages and stuff, or just in general when I'm drawing. I do quick things like this to get the gesture right and the energy for the drawing correct, and then I will go from there and just base my overall sketch on this atmosphere, the energy. You know how it is. I recently bought Cyberpunk 2077 on Steam. And I've been playing it on my Steam Deck because you can do data transfer from the PS4 or any console to PC. And I did that, and it is so much better. Actual police car chases, you know, I think there's flying vehicles, I'm pretty sure there is. The game is actually fixed and works very well on Steam Deck, surprisingly. And you know, I've been having fun with that. And the PS4, like, if all you have is a PS4 and you want to play Cyberpunk, you can. It's very much playable to an extent, right? It's playable to a point. But if you want the best experience, like PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. Since I have a Steam Deck, I just bought the PC version, and it works just fine. And the game on the lowest possible graphical settings still looks incredible. Like, I think game graphics have peaked to the point of the game being on low looking great. Like, if you took... God damn it. Piss off. Thank you. If you were to take like a game from 20 years ago and set it to low settings, it would look rough, right? Because it was meant to run on low settings. But if you take a game from today and run it at low, it still looks just as good. Like, I can barely tell the difference. Okay, I put the final skin shading. Still, TK, I don't get it. Oh, still too vibrant. But it's okay. Yeah, I think, like, look at, like, you can do vibrant shading and stuff. You just need to have a balance, you know? It's a balancing act. That's what drawing is, basically. It's just a glorified balancing act, trying to juggle all these visual things and have it still all make sense to some capacity. And that's why I love it. And I love it because of that. Because I love, not that I love visual mediums, but I do love working with, you know, visuals. I like it a lot. Because you get to convey something through an image that would usually, you know, that you not that you can't do it through writing, but there's certain concepts, like for this manga, you know, they were written in a script, but the overall idea that I had in my mind couldn't be quite explained in writing, so drawing it or seeing it as an image is the best way of really knowing how it's supposed to look. Right, and when you guys, if you guys read it, you will understand what I mean. Hopefully, you know, if it makes sense. So, yeah, I don't know what the point. I don't know what my point was. But you can make any color as vibrant as you want, just as long as all the other colors go along with it. You know, if you have one vibrant color, and then everything else is not as vibrant, you know, if you want to go for a cohesive look. Like if you have, you know, an all black and white thing, and then you have a little splotch of color in it, that's great, you know. With the final drawing, it all makes sense, as everything is vibrant. Yeah, make if you want everything to be vibrant, make everything vibrant and it'll go together. But if only one or two things is vibrant, and the rest of it isn't, then that... I don't know, but, like, there's use cases, where, you know, you have, like, the manga, colorless, where it's all black and white, except for, certain things that are like this very vibrant blue color. So it all comes down to the context, but most of the time if you're doing colored paintings and you want everything to be cohesive, then make everything vibrant or everything not vibrant, not as vibrant. The greatest, most confusing advice is being given out right here. Hello, Godzilla Asia 849. These usernames, brother. These usernames. Welcome in. It seems that more people are able to find me on YouTube than on Twitch. That's great. Hello and welcome in. I'm drawing manga. I don't know if you've been around here before. My username is easy, right? Yeah, I can just call you Coco. That works. But it's like Godzilla, you know. So. But I love usernames. I think they're the funniest things. I think they're funny because I also want to be a mangaka or manga artist. Good luck not ever getting sleep again. I'll just say that. Yeah, like I assume you know how to draw or you're an artist or whatever. Yeah, doing manga is very fun, you know, but better than animation. Yes, you're right. It is better than animation. I mean, animation, I want to do animation. Like, I was seriously considering taking this story that I have here. Did you crash again? He crashed again. I don't mind as long as I do what I love and can draw great. And animation is too hard, so I low-key give up. Yeah, I mean, you know, this story that I have here, I was seriously considering not doing the manga contest, and just doing animation, just doing it as an animated short. But then I was like, you know what? I don't have enough experience with animation yet, so maybe some other day. I have a webtoon, aka manhwa, recommendation. It's called Omniscient Reader Viewpoint. Did you publish and upload your own manga? Yes, I have. What I'm working on right now is a one-shot, and for a manga contest. So this is not the series that I work on all the time. This is just a little side thing that I'm doing. But you can read my manga, and damn it, I forgot to upload the newest chapter, chapter 4, 2 days ago. And I got so furious that my webcam stopped working. I forgot to upload it, so today I need to try and get it uploaded. Maybe tomorrow or something like that. Somebody message me on Discord later and remind me to do that, because I will forget. But I currently have 3 chapters of my series. It's called Saburo, and it is, you know, it's a thing. It exists. I can. Yeah, do that. I will be very grateful. I'm going to read it. Where can I read it on? You can go to the channel description for my YouTube channel, and I'm pretty sure there's a link to it right there. Like, there should be a link to Manga Plus. It's on Manga Plus. That's where I decided to publish it. But, yeah, it should be in my channel description. Now, do be warned, it is horror. I'm gonna check it out right now. Have a good drawing session. Thank you. Do be warned, it is horror. So if that is not your cup of tea, or coffee if you're American, then I wouldn't strongly recommend reading it, but if you want to, go right ahead. And I thank you very much for reading, because every read is perfect. Every read is very much appreciated. Hola amigos. I love horror anyways, and I'm Turkish. Wow, we have people from everywhere. I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish. Manga Plus. Oh, is that where you put it? Because I opened the first... opened it first, the layout was funky, but I'll read after my finals. Okay, okay. You know, I'm not forcing anybody to read anything. Yet. Sorry, I don't speak Spanish, but I do recognize Latino. I do recognize that. Alright, I need the arm to go like this. No hablo español. I think that works. I do know vamos, I know that one. Nah, I'll read it after. After all, waiting for my characters. You read it while writing. Okay, okay. You do you. I'm not saying you need to read it now or anything. Just, you know, read it when you feel like you should. I'm sorry, guys. Stop speaking Spanish. I'm not being racist or anything. I'm just saying I don't speak Spanish. I don't speak Spanish, and I don't know Spanish, so I don't know what you guys are saying. I'm running a tight ship up here. I'm sorry, I may sound American, but I don't do Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. I'm not that American. Speak in German. Leute, ich spreche Spanisch. Gar nicht. Ich bin nicht... ich komme aus Deutschland. Also... Zeit dein Spanisch zu... God, what was practice in German again? I keep forgetting. Ich kann nicht Spanisch sprechen. I'm trying to tell you, I don't know how to speak Spanish. I don't. Now it's our turn not to understand a word, Lamau. Yeah. Na, also, mein Manga ist also so Horror Manga. Yo, what's up? Ich zeichne mehr Manga für für den Kadokawa World Manga Contest. Heute. Ich zeichne mehr Manga heute. Und, yeah. Now you guys can listen to me speaking English again. Y'all spoke Spanish, I didn't understand, and now, thank you for the follow. I couldn't read that in time, I'm sorry. I also don't have a chat log thing here. It's low-key pretty good. Well, thank you. Ire Angus, thank you for following and joining. The anatomy is a little off, but I don't mind. It's so funny. Have an angry nugget as a prize. Yo, what's up? Nothing much, nothing much. I'm sorry, I spoke German. I went into a coma for a second there. What's up, everybody? There's a lot of people here. Yeah, the anatomy thing. That manga was drawn, like, almost 2 years ago, and I didn't publish it for the longest time. So that's why I just subbed. Thank you very much for subscribing. Remember to like and subscribe and smash that notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video every 6 months. 6 to 10 months. And this video is sponsored by War Thunder, the most realistic vehicle combat game right now on iOS, Android, and PlayStation. So go sign up for War Thunder right now, using the link in the description, to get your 1,000 Silver Lions and the Eagle of Valor. Do you know Naruto Tito? The Spanish Naruto? No, I don't. Deku, what if you do a cooking stream? I don't... Well, first of all, do you expect me to haul my whole kitchen up in here? How long have you been working on manga? About 2 years. About 2 years. I have new pages and chapters and stuff, and I will show them here today. So let me try and find where this is at. Like, here's a page that I did recently. But, like, set something up. Clipchamp, what the hell are you doing here? Yeah, so here is, like, the newest chapter that I've been working on in private. You know, just a little sneak peek for all of you out there. There's no, So, yeah, the anatomy definitely got better. I refuse to go look at the first few chapters, because it was pretty rough, and it was pretty hard doing all that too. Ooh, looks cool. Thank you. Or when you do a voice chat collab on Discord, you can do it then. I don't... Light has always been a tricky subject for me. Yeah, light is low-key a little overrated. Like... Bruh, the sun? Sunshine, am I right? No, I don't have a cooking setup that I can bring in here. Who do I look like? Germa? I don't have $1 billion to spend on cooking appliances for anything, really. Nah, we do it on Tatooine. We have 2 suns. How long does a panel usually take you? Well, for this... My English is really bad. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You know, not that it's a skill or anything, but I can read broken English. It's fine. But your English looks fine to me. How long does a panel usually take you? That's perfectly great. A panel, well, for those pages that page that I just showed you, the page took around 10 hours to do. So around 10 hours to do 1 page of manga. This looks cool. Thank you, thank you. But, you know, now that I'm doing... See, usually I would do 2 pages of manga every day. You know, just page 13 and 14 on one day. But now with this project that I'm doing right now, I'm doing 4 pages every day. So, 10 hours, that's a lot. It is, yes, but, you know, for all that hatching detail, it's kind of necessary in a way. Alright, I'm going to take this and copy it a few times. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Now I'm going to take you, and I'm going to move you down a little bit. Just so we can see. Artists deserve more appreciation. I don't know, I feel appreciated by the people who read my manga. You know. personally, I feel happy anytime someone says, hey, I read it. It was pretty okay. You know? But yeah, I think they deserve a little bit more slack. Like, some people think artists are lazy or whatever, but it's just not true, okay? We're just unemployed and uninterested in literally anything else. We're driven insane by the ideas, and there's nothing really that I can do about that. I have ideas, and they drive me insane. What's your manga about? Okay, basically, it's like a... Well, I'm not quite sure if it would be classified as psychological horror. But it's about this boy named Saburo who shows up in a town with his little brother, and the bus that they're riding on crashes, you know, going into town, and basically a whole adventure starts from there. I'm not great at explaining what my manga's about because there's lots of ideas that I would say, but it would be very overwhelming very quickly. So, you know, it's a very short read right now, and it's free, and we know all the good stuff's free. But it's about like the main character Saburo gets this book, and in it are written, you know, like local myths and legends and stuff. And he finds out that he needs to go and get rid of these local legends because they turned out to be true and stuff. And, you know, like, I don't know, I'm not the best at explaining my work, if you want to call it that. Okay, there's a lag here. And did Clip Studio just crash on me? Are we serious? I'll definitely read it. Okay, thank you. Clip Studio. Okay, thank you. Alright, things are very quickly falling apart here. Peter, the horse is here. Peter, the program's falling apart. Okay, I'm gonna take all of these and shift them over just a little bit. Wait, I need to take all of these with me. I'm taking you all with me. Okay, there. Boom, 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 boom. I'll take all of these here. But yeah, it's... You know, originally it started off as being like kind of a... No, I wouldn't say Friday the 13th type of thing, but more that kind of horror where it's just like, oh, it's a monster, oh no. And then I grew to hate that kind of horror. Not hate it, but just not my favorite anymore. And I was like, yeah, we're switching. So it may start off being a bit jarring, being a bit weird, but... Oh wait, hide that, hide that, hide that, that. Okay, those need to stay. But yeah, it it started off being something very different to what it is now. Anyway, I'm rambling and I forgot that I was streaming. Because I used to like the, you know, like Resident Evil 4, stuff like that. I love Resident Evil 4, you know. Let me be perfectly honest with you. I love Resident Evil 4. It's a great game. But I personally think the type of horror that's there isn't my type of horror anymore. Like, I like Silent Hill, David Lynch, things like that, you know. if y'all don't know David Lynch, then you should definitely go check out Twin Peaks. I know everyone keeps saying, oh, Twin Peaks, so good. But it's actually not a lie. It is very true that it is good. RE4 is the best RE by far. Code Veronica. I mean, I have played the original Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 2 Remake, the original RE1, RE1 Remake, Resident Evil 4, not the remake, Resident Evil 7, 8, and I do have Code Veronica, but I didn't get very far in it. I have to say my favorite one is like 7. I like 7. I hate playing 7, but I love 7. You know, if you know, you know. I hate playing 7 because it's like, oh my god, that's disgusting. But then, you know, I love it. I love it. It's good. 7 is definitely the most messed up game I've seen. One of the most. That's cool. Will you play RE9? If it runs on Steam Deck, yes. If it'll run on the deck, then yes, I will. But if not, I don't think so. Because I don't have a powerful PC. I don't have a PS5 or an Xbox Series or even a Switch 2. Nintendo can go. They can piss off because I'm not buying a Switch 2. For nobody. For no reason. But yeah, I want to play it when it comes out, but I don't know if I will be able to. Okay, I think that's enough of him here. Delete, 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 delete. Whew, that's going to be a lot. Alright, I think I'm going to draw him individually, each and every one, just so I have a lower level of detail, like for video games. You know. Alright, there's a little bit of cleanup that I need to do here and there. Okay, that's the wrong layer. Will you guys be playing RE9 when it comes out? Because it's not that I don't have the money to buy it, it's just I don't have the hardware to play it. What's going on in this specific panel? He's like falling. He's like falling, and stuff. I don't know. Oh, I definitely will. Hello, everyone. Ocean I9Q. Welcome in. Damn, we have quite the number of people showing up today, specifically on this day, which is today, and many happy returns. Hey, everyone. How is everybody doing today? You know. But I do want to play Resident Evil 9. I mean, it looks cool as hell. But you can just say Ocean. Yeah, but I read the whole username first time. Honestly, I ended up here because I needed a background video to study. Oh, okay. Well, that's good a reason as any to show up to one of my weird rants. Well, I guess I'll just have to do this by hand. We all know there's a black background. Whatever, we all know. Alright, I think I might split them up into individual layers. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. There we have them. Line, and if you guys want to join my Discord server, I do have that. It's in the channel description. Line art 1. Line art 2. But yeah, me ranting about GameCubes and computers not having enough ports these days, and just stuff in general. 3. And then the order needs to be changed, because I want it to go from 1 to 1 to 5. Line art. Line art 4. Line art 4. Yeah, I think Resident Evil 4 is a good game. It's a great game, right? But I feel like the kind of horror that makes you think about it even after beating it or whatever, for me personally, is the best kind, because, you know, you have like Silent Hill and stuff like that. And I've been playing Silent Hill F, the newest Silent Hill game, and it runs very well on Steam Deck. And I'll just say this right now. It's good. It is great. I do like Silent Hill F. I know there are people that don't like it, of course. But, you know, I personally think it's good. Okay, that's... How long have I been going? 2 hours 22. Wow, I've been yapping for a while, man. Been yapping for a while. Time is it? Okay, whatever. Let me think. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I just want to ink specific panels. You know, now that I'm here. You know what? I'll just ink this one. I like this one. We don't have to draw all the details. I'll be right back. I'm going to go to be right back. I enjoyed it. It's not Game of the Year, but it wasn't as bad as people made it. Yeah, Silent Hill F was pretty good. I like it. I'm not finished with it yet, but I do like it. But anyways, I will be right back. In like a minute, 30 seconds, something like that. So, I'll be right back. He left right when I got here? No, I didn't. I am back. I was hidden in the shadows. He left right when I got here. Well, I found you on my YouTube recommended. Wow, that's harder to do than... that's very rare. It's always nice to find a new fellow artist. Subbed and liked. Thank you very much. You know, I appreciate every like and sub and everything. Oh, and I also forgot to mention that... for the Japanese GameCube, which I'm kind of proud to own here. Like, it's a real Japanese GameCube from Japan. Like, you can read it, and it's in Japanese right there. It says, made in Japan, DOL001, and JP. I will be try to get my hands on a copy of Resident Evil 4, Japanese Resident Evil 4 for the GameCube, and, you know, other horror games that may be on the GameCube. Oh, that's a brag for sure. No, it's not. It's not. It was, I thought I got scammed. You know, I was at the convention recently, and I bought it for 80 bucks thinking that it was going to be a European thing. And then I looked at the bottom and was like, huh, well, that's weird. And then I plugged it in and it was like, Japanese. So it all works fine. I still need to get a hold of discs and compressed air so I can clean it out. But yeah, I'm going to try to get a hold of a Japanese copy for Resident Evil 4 and maybe play it on stream, you know. Title it something like Japanese GameCube Adventures, you know. Yeah, YouTube recommended it to me too. Wow. You know, I'm rarely recommended any art streamers. Like, I do watch art streamers on YouTube, but I never get recommended any. Unless I'm already subbed to them, or something like that. It's not a brag, I swear. I just happened to stumble upon it, not knowing that it was a Japanese GameCube. And the guy who sold it to me at the convention, he said, oh, I'm sorry, if I knew it was a Japanese GameCube, I wouldn't have been selling it there. Or at least would have put a sticker saying that it was. And he said, as compensation for not being able to play any games here, I'll send you some free ones. And I was like, okay, if you want to, do that. But, you know, usually I don't take charity for just a simple human error on his part. But I was like, sure, if you want to send them, go right ahead. But if you don't, don't. So, I've said that publicly now. I should turn on my light. I don't have any light going here. It looks dim. We got Breaking Bad lighting. Aha! That's why I didn't turn it on. Never mind. It's a German wall plug. Right? It needs a German power adapter. And I live in a place without German power adapters. So it's a very sad time indeed. Alright, I think I'm going to do the old... You know what? For the first one here, I'm going to do the whole eyes and stuff. I'm going to do the eyes. You know, to show the emotion on his face and stuff. But yeah, I will be buying some Japanese GameCube games off of Bai. And I will probably play some on stream, maybe. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. No, I don't brag about things, because I know that's a bad thing to do. Usually my manga line art and stuff doesn't look like this, but I wanted to go for a bit of a rougher style. You know, something more akin to like, not Yoji Shinkawa specifically, the artist for Metal Gear, if you don't know. And I wanted to do something a bit on the rough side, so, you know, to give it like a different kind of quality from the rest of my work. And also, I do enjoy doing quick lines like this, and then maybe having them fall into place. And then imagine if I ever moved to Japan, I just bring my GameCube with me and I'm like, oh yeah, it'll play everything. It's Japanese anyway. Huh, there's something up here. When chat stops moving for a long time, do you have a hard time finding something to talk about? Just curious because I enjoy listening to you talk. But I myself don't know what to type. Well, yes, I do have, sometimes have trouble figuring out what to say, what to talk about, you know, because I don't have a lot to say. You know, I wouldn't say I'm a simple person, but I would say that I don't have that much to say on a lot. You know, I can talk a lot about games and stuff, but I know people will get tired of that quickly. So, but the answer is yeah. A lot of the time, yeah. For you, what's the worst thing to draw? Feet and hands. And also, like, bodies that have a lot of action going on, like here. I'm struggling with this. You know. I'm not the best artist in the world. So I don't have decades of experience drawing just in general. You know, so pretty much everything is very difficult to draw for me. I'm at the point where I enjoy drawing hands. I'm not there yet with feet though. Feet is hard. Yeah, feet are, well, hands are fun. You know, hands are always difficult to draw in the sense that, you know, there's not a lot of room for error, you know, because they're human hands. And everybody knows what human hands look like, and so if they're wrong, then it'll be blatantly obvious. But feet, that's a whole other story. I also relate. I don't got much to talk about a ton. I'm quite reserved and a quiet man. Do you draw anything besides manga? Do you do anything else as a human being? There's a beautiful sunset. Yes, I do. I draw, fan art, just, overall, I just draw, you know? I, like, illustrate stuff. Like, I'm gonna do a Draw This in Your Style challenge for an indie game. And, yeah, I do tons of illustrations. Like, you can go to my Instagram, which is also linked, I think, in my YouTube channel description. I know, I didn't say it like that. Yeah, I know, I'm joking. I'm funny man, okay? And when you're a funny man on internet, it is your job to be funny man on internet. I did this illustration because I'm a massive fan of Nier Automata. I love the game. And I did this in like 40 minutes. You know, I had fun doing this. You know, I wanted to experiment with doing some screen tone gradients and putting just some blue and whatnot in here and trying an all freehand style. Oh boy, you're good. Love that. Oh, thank you. I'm not, you know, these are only the good ones. I'm not showing you all the failures. Do you post these anywhere? Yes, I do. I post them on Instagram. I used to be on X, but I wasn't seeing much success there. You know, nobody was looking at my art, which of course makes everyone feel like crap. So I decided, you know what, switch over to Instagram. And I've been having, you know, I won't say 100%, like, billion views a day, but I have been having more success with that. I did this in 20 minutes for a YouTube video that I posted here, and I also posted it on Instagram. Yeah, 20 minutes. I think this was pretty good for 20 minutes. I just locked in. Yeah, the number game. Yeah, the numbers game does suck a lot. You spend hours on an artwork or, 20 minutes. I'll be right back. Hold on. Yeah, I'm holding on to my desk because it's an earthquake. Hey, a fellow speed artist. You're faster than me, and that's rare to find. Oh, I'm not that fast. It's just, I just draw certain things quickly. I did this artwork in about 2 hours. I showed this off earlier this stream. I did this in 2 hours because I started playing Final Fantasy 16. It's a great game. I'm going to play it after stream. Someone hold me to it. And I love it. Okay. Complete opposite for me. I got some good reception on X with little to any on Instagram. Yeah, I got a lot of likes and views and stuff on my on Instagram, but X was like, nah, leave this sucker in the dust. I love your drawing skills. I'm a finger artist on a phone, okay? Okay. Wow, I wish I could show you this beautiful sunset without doxing myself. So, I'm always afraid. I love your painterly style. Well, this is just a one-off. I don't do much painting. I'm always afraid of testing that style out. Too afraid of mistakes. Well, that's the thing. I did this pretty much on one layer. I did the whole thing on one layer with the, at first I did black and white. Well, I'm a finger artist on my tablet. It's on Ibis Paint. Yeah, tablet, phone, same thing to me. I'm old, so I wouldn't say I am old. Hello? Did the music just end? No. You didn't end? Okay, it's just very silent. We'll just start it over. Thought my sound card crashed again. Yeah, I used to use my tablet a lot to draw on, but then I migrated over to desktop and I haven't been able to leave. I did all the painting in grayscale, so all the tones here and everything like that. Very rough with one brush. I used like 2 brushes. That was, okay, like 3. The blender, this brush, this one, created by Pcat on Twitch. She's a great artist, and she's also on YouTube, so definitely go check her out. And then I used airbrush, blender, and that brush, and that was it. Can I be your assistant, please? Well, was it free to publish your manga? Yes, it was. I just put it on Manga Plus. If you want to publish like a comic or anything, Manga Plus is the way to go. It's owned by, what's it called? The company that owns Shonen Jump. I forget the name. Can I? I don't... Shueisha. Yeah, Shueisha. That's the one. That's the one. Yeah, names always escape me. But I don't know. Do I know you on Discord? You can call me Kaiser. Sound message redacted. What was that? Okay, I was gonna read that, but okay. Like, don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. You don't have to worry about that one. You don't have to worry about that one. It was all fun. I mean, Kaizo, do I know you on Discord? Just as a question, do I know you on Discord? I mean, I wouldn't be able to pay you because I don't make any money from manga. So, if you're expecting to be paid working with me, then that wouldn't be there. I'm sorry, but I have no way of paying anyone for helping me with manga. It would be great to have people help me out with small things here and there, but I really don't have any way of doing that. And also, I don't want to waste your time with just doing my stupid little project that I could do by myself. God, my throat's dry. Hi, Fungus. Hey, Kai. Welcome in. But yeah. Like, I don't even know what the pay rate is for manga assistants. That's something that I don't know. You're a chill guy. That's cool. Oh, you don't want to see me when I'm dealing with tech problems. YouTube stream is packed with people. That's new to me. That is both a diss and a cool. 9 people. Doing these things for the love of the game, I see. Yeah. You're a chill guy. You don't want to see me when there's a tech problem. Ah! Yeah, a lot of people have said that I'm pretty chill. For the most part. Maybe it's my voice, maybe it's the way I act, I don't know. Haven't been able to pin that down yet. Our intelligence agencies have not been able to find the source of the chillness in this stream. Don't forget to join Fungus's Discord. Yeah, they call me Fungus. And I do have a Discord server. And my DMs are also open. So if you want to, you know, Kaizo asked for manga assistant stuff. If you want to, you know, if you feel like you want to help out with my weirdness, you know, then you can message me on Discord or whatever. How'd you learn how to draw so good? I want to draw manga, but I'm not good. Well, go read the first chapter of my manga, and you'll see just how good I was. It was not good. At all. Like, I will look back on the stuff that I'm doing right now in about 2 years' time and think it's utter dog crap. There goes the stuttering again. You know, I will think it's crap in about a year. But I would say the way to improve the best with drawing, like I have any authority giving out drawing advice, just keep practicing. You know, I know that's about as basic as it gets, but it's really not that deep. You know, practice anatomy. Don't do it like I did, and actually study how human bodies are supposed to go together. By dissecting, no. Just, you know, practice stuff. Do studies of other artists that you like. You know, go online, find pictures of anatomy, you know, like poses and stuff, and try to, not copy those, but try to learn from them, and, yeah, copy them. And stuff like that. That's the best way to learn drawing. you know. Well, the best way to learn anything is by practicing, you know. Not only practice, study correctly by seeing courses, YouTube videos, asking pro people. Yeah. That too. I was going to get to that. Trust. I was going to get to that. But yeah, you know, if you can get in contact with, you know, artists that you really like, give it a try. It wouldn't hurt. You know, watching YouTube videos definitely helped me a lot. You know, I don't take my style from anyone. You know, I don't draw. I drew some inspirations from other artists' art styles, but I didn't take anything, at least blatantly. People only see the good art from artists they look up to, but never saw the bad stuff and all the practice they went through to get where they currently are. Art is hard and long. It is a long process, yes. When is my free commission? Boy. There was nothing agreed. There was no free commission. We got the Breaking Bad lighting up in here, bro. I need my light. Like, that light, I don't have the plug for it. I'm realizing that this eye looks like crap. I need to fix it. There was nothing agreed upon, sir. I'm very sorry. This chicken taco cannot be returned. It already has a bite out of it. There's already slobber on it. Maybe this is bad advice, but it worked on me. So, I would say to compare your drawings. Okay. I would say to compare your drawings to the style you're achieving. Oh, the lighting challenge. Yeah, the lighting. Oh, lighting changed. Yeah, because it's nighttime. Because nighttime exists, and time and the sun. Something happens. What's up with his profile picture? Is the fungus face? Yeah, it is, because I took a picture. And bro gained 6 subs. Yay. Wow. I don't even know that because I don't get emails about it. Well, apparently I do. Okay. That's just me. I've been pushing my work in progress for a month or 2 now. Yeah, it's Mushroom Boy. Not the light again. Yeah, light looks like crap around here. No way, it's your face. Yeah, it is my face. I took a picture of myself. Just to, you know, I made a joke about it being an AI filter. You know, I'm actually like a big muscly man, but I use an AI filter to make myself look like a 135 pound, 6'4" tiny guy. Skinny guy. You can do it? I can do what? What can I do? What can I do? Face looks identical to Funk's. Yeah. Just to let you guys know who are new here, I'm quite dyslexic, so if I read stuff wrong, I am sorry about that because I can't read. He meant you can do the free commission. No, I am not doing any free commissions of any sort. You're gonna have to pay me in cold hard cash. I don't even remember what this free commission that you've pulled out of thin air is supposed to be. You can see that my face is being illuminated by the light of the screen. The plasma screen. I just realized that this is the line art and not the sketch. So I need to clean it up a little bit. I need to clean up my act. Gotta get off heroin. Gotta stop cooking the meth. Okay, now do it. That's an emoji. I don't get paid in emojis. I get paid in cold, hard, American dollars, cash. I turned off my webcam. Woo! Sorry for all headphones users. We will return to the regularly scheduled, calm, whispering program. Okay. I think I will just reuse stuff. Dollars. There's no dollars. I don't see no dollars. All I see is a scam. I don't even know what you wanted me to draw. Ha! My ears. I'm sorry for headphones users. Headphones. Does that make any sense? Headphones users? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that makes sense. There's the what the huh? What are you talking about? What do you mean? Is Riz's a satisfying currency to you? No. No. There. You got a Riz face on stream. Oh, there's nothing here. I am so stupid. I did not see that there was something on there. You can do with that face whatever you want. But don't do anything I would do. And Jesus is always watching, remember that. How can you draw it, talk in the same time? I can barely breathe and draw. I can't. How do you figure out how to make a panel shape and size? Well, I think about the overall, you know, scene composition that I would want. Like here, for this specific page, I have it laid out so, right, he's falling backwards. So I can't show that in just, you know, explains a lot. Yeah, you know, he's falling right now, so I have the different panels showing different amounts of time. And things. You know how things are. Things. So basically here I want to show that he's falling, so I'll have the, you know, the different versions of him falling, and then also I'll have the panels go with that. So it's kind of like a fade out. This is like a fade out. So you have here, then it slowly fades from big to small and stuff like that. It's very complicated for me to figure out how panels are supposed to work. But for some reason I am able to figure it out. I don't know. I am probably the last person you want to ask about things such as complex panel compositions and or drawing tips for 2026. Probably the wrong person, because I'm not good at explaining. I can get the point across, kind of, but otherwise I'm just really bad at explaining things. Or at least telling you what I want to say. Because my brain ain't so good. Okay. You know what I just realized? He kind of has the Jack White hair. Not Jack Black. From the White Stripes. You know? Does anybody remember the White Stripes? I should look back in... I should lock back in studying. We'll have you in the background, though. Okay, okay. As if you would ever want my Oscar the Grouch ass voice to be talking into your ear while you're studying complex things, such as whatever it is you're studying. I could just erase all of those. I need to copy. There we go. I did 2 of them. Alright, 2 of them by accident. 2 for 1 deal. Let's go. Okay. Now here I will start putting less detail. I'm studying physics, and your voice is not that bad. Come on. But that still means that I'm bad to some degree. I'm kidding. You know what? Someone liked my voice good enough that they were like, hey, could you do a voiceover for our YouTube short? And I said yes. But I was like, okay, if you like my voice, then go right ahead with whatever endeavors you may be endeavoring upon. You know how it is. You know, I was thinking, if I ever get a new PC, I am going to make a VTuber model and do stuff. Do you get paid at least? No. No, I didn't get paid. It was for a very small channel. It's for a very, very small channel. Not very, very small. More subscribers than me, I think. Which isn't hard to do. But no, I didn't get paid. I was like, I'll do it for free. You're better than me. I don't know. I mean, it's not that overwhelmingly hard to beat my subscriber count. Ah, man, there are lots of notifications going on here. But I hope everybody's having fun, you know, yapping and talking about important matters, such as GameCube. Cube. Game. Everyone is better than yourself. That's a curse of being an artist. Well, you're worse than me. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. I only do things like that in jokes. That's so shady. Oh my god. But true. Is it Slim Shady though? Is it real Slim Shady? You know, you're not wrong. I'm not going to say you're wrong. But I will say that you're right, though. Oh, geez. Okay. Only the layer I'm editing on. I love Clip Studio. It is amazing. It is the best software that I've used. Like, full stop, best software. I love it. And you should too. Okay. Have them lined up like this. This is supposed to be 3. Take you and move you down here as well. You see, this is where digital is great and kind of sucks too, because it kind of not encourages, but it you know, it could make you lazy. It could, if you just take the easy way out of like, oh yeah, I could just copy paste this finger over and over again and then have a row of fingers and then fix it later. You know, it's not what I'm doing. Just to let you know, I don't do things like that. I don't use finger brushes You know those ones that you saw on that you'd see on TikTok, where they're like, I use the finger brush rather than actually drawing the damn thing that is so easy to do. And you can just see the laziness on display. And yeah, I don't do that. But I also like digital because it can be a lot easier to just get things fixed later. Like if I don't like this, if I don't like the way I inked this, I can just take him and move him over here if I want to. May not be right, but I can put them if I want to. I feel you on that take. Good, it's not a hot take. I'm glad at least some people agree with me. At least a little. I was talking bad about you, and I'm not sorry. Whatever. If you want to talk bad about me, go right ahead. You know, if you think bad about me, then that's your opinion. Then that's just you. Does calling you a naughty boy, naughty bad boy, consider talking bad about you? No. That's because you know free commission. I mean, I don't even know what you want me to draw. You're just saying, do a free commission. And I'm like, okay, what do you want? Do a free commission, though. Next time eat a salad. Or whatever the line is from TF2. Okay. Kind of got stuck there. I was about to call the fire department to help me out. If it's free, it's no longer a commission. It's a request. Let me see here. Line art 4. Well, Tolske, you still new, but Fungus, don't care whatever we talk about. No, it's a free commission. I scammed him. How did you scam me? I have never been scammed, except buying a Japanese GameCube in Europe, but that doesn't matter. That's not important right now. Not very important to the situation. You know, I feel like if I say something weird on stream, that someone's going to take that audio bite and just use it against me. Like next week. When they're like, oh yeah? What did you say this? Wasn't that you? Stop beefing, guys. Let's kiss. Okay. Okay. Man, you just talked about feet before. Does it even matter? You know, I was talking about feet in the sense of they're hard to draw. Not in the sense of being weirdo. Hell, let's turn the tables. And you said you wanted me to do a Q&A. And I said, yeah, but what questions would you guys want to ask? You can go find the clip if you want to. And Kai here, resident Kai, said, "Do you like feet?" And that was a question of his. So actually, you were the first to talk about feet. So yeah, have fun with that one. You're the one that asked that question, not me. Man, I feel like I can't be mean. Like, I feel like every time I try to say something rude, I just can't. Just can't do it. Just kidding. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, I know, you kid. Yes, yes. Da, 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 da. I have an idea to show the fading of the scene. It's kind of like David Lynch there. I have an idea of how to fade the scene. Me and Mark Frost were writing Twin Peaks. I really like David Lynch as a creator. He's just chill, you know. Maybe if I took this and drag it down just a little bit like this. Or just take him and put him here like that. Okay. So I think I should take all of these and put them into one layer. Like that, not like that. Like this. Erase this. This will be just fine. This is like a... You wouldn't see this for very long. Let's take a screen tone, drop it in here. You know, dark screen tone, that's good. We'll go light, and then get progressively darker as we go up. You know, that's not really what I was going for, but okay. Okay, there we have that. Save that. Now, we're going to put top of that. Do you talk to yourself like that when you're not streaming? No. No, I do not. I don't say, okay, here we are, we're going to do this now. Wow, I saw that happen. You know, I don't do that, sadly. Sadly. No, I don't. Because I don't have a mic where I can hear myself. And I'm just listening to music. Good to know you're not crazy. Oh, I'm crazy to some degree. Crazy. I was crazy once. They put me in a rubber room. You know, maybe I'm crazy, I don't know. Never know until you find out. Never know until you find out. That doesn't make much sense. Well, I'm interested. What music do you like? Oh, probably music that most of you would never hear of, because you're maybe, I don't know how old any of you are. You don't need to say anything. But like, one that I like to listen to a lot is Time by ELO. Does anybody know ELO? That band. Also, like, you know, some Japanese music put in there as well. Soundtracks from games that I like. Does anybody remember ELO? That's pretty much all I have to say. Not a clue. Yeah, I thought. Yeah. If you haven't, you should listen to it. Time by ELO. I'm not old, man. Yeah, I thought some of you would be too young to know. Not too young, but you know what I mean. Just not know what that is. Will do. I mean, it's good, you know. You know, I listened to the Nier soundtrack, Silent Hill 2 soundtrack. I listened to that like religiously almost. You know, tons of other soundtracks and just music. It was my birthday 2 days ago. Let that sink in. Just let that sink in. Yeah, my birthday was recently as well. I'll just say that. Yeah. So, yeah. My birthday was recently as well. Not to compare, but I listened to a lot of older music from the 60s, 70s, 80s. Things that most of you probably wouldn't listen to. No, me too. Okay. I go until the 40s. Oh, yeah. Me too. You know, Tommy Dorsey, frickin' Glenn Miller. Of course, you have classics like Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin, yada yada yada. You know, the basic stuff that everybody knows. Everybody knows Frank Sinatra. Everybody knows Dean Martin. Who? Yeah. If you're like older, then of course you'll know who. Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra. You'll know all these names, but if you're like modern generation, then you're not going to know who the hell I'm talking about. But I feel like, you know, kids today should know a thing or two about, you know, even if it's not important to know about musical history, I think it's still kind of important to know where a lot of music came from, you know? I feel like everyone knows their songs. Yeah. Not by name. I know all those names. Yeah, but you know, I also play music. You know, I wouldn't call myself a musician, but you know, I play music quite frequently. You know, I play bass mostly. I love playing the bass after I'm done drawing or streaming, or you know, if I'm just bored and don't feel like playing a game or whatever, I'll just go and play either electric bass or upright bass or guitar or I don't know. Can't think of any of them right now. But you know. Does anybody else play here musical instruments? Because I personally love playing music. And I may play music on stream someday. Maybe. Maybe. That's a big maybe. Because I've seen plenty of music streams, and not saying that they're cringe fests, but, you know, it's kind of like, okay. Jamming out with the bros, you know. And I got an electric guitar, but I haven't touched it. Ah. Sucks because I was excited about it. Yeah, I mean, you should definitely try if you haven't. Alright, is this the correct layer? Yes, it is. How many pages did I ink? Just this one. Okay, that'll leave plenty of work for me tomorrow. That's nice. Okay. If you publish your manga, do you get paid, or is it rare to even get some money? Well, I release it on a website for free, because I already tried to release it through Amazon. First of all, that was a stressful and horrible process that nearly drove me to the edge. And second, I sold 2 copies digitally. And I got about 12 bucks out of it. Enough to buy a carton of eggs in the United States. But, you know, then I decided, screw it, no one's gonna go and buy some random freaking manga that they don't know on Amazon.com. And I just kind of sat there and thought, yeah, I'll just release it for free. Screw it. I literally don't care. I can now call myself a professional manga artist because the definition of a professional is someone who makes money off of the thing that they do. And I made money off of the thing that I did. And now I can call myself a professional manga artist. So yeah, I just kind of said, release it for free, and then be done with it. And more people have been able to read it, obviously. And, you know, it's just been a better experience overall. I don't know why I'm cleaning up these edges, because I'm just going to go around them anyway to create a... what's it called? To create like a outline for the characters. Nice. Yeah, I want people to read it. You know, might as well get my name out there first and then focus on getting paid later. And also, if manga turns out not to be the thing that I make money with, at least I made a manga. Okay, now I need to go around the edges of these guys and make sure that you can see their outlines. Nice mindset. Well, thank you. You know, it's like social media. It would be like locking your posts behind a paywall first. Well, I really gotta go now. Do you announce anywhere you're going to go live? Yes, on my Discord server. I do that. And yeah, you can just join through the link in the channel description. So yeah, it's perfectly free. You know how I am. It's free there. So you don't need to worry about registering phone numbers or any of that crap. You just get let in. So, yeah. You can follow me on Instagram for like little manga panels. I'll post a picture of a panel now and then. You know, I try to do daily uploads. I don't think I've done one today, so I'll have to get onto that after stream. But yeah, have a fun time. I hope you enjoyed the stream. You know, I'd hate to waste anyone's time with fluff, rubbish, just slop crap, you know. Sweet, we'll definitely try to show up next time. Have a good day or night, wherever. Yeah, you have a good day or night. You know, you don't have to come around. Don't feel forced to. Just show up when you can, whenever you feel like it. Three hours and 21 minutes. I think I'll finish off this page and then I'll call it a day. You know, for streaming and stuff. Because I've been going at this for a while. But I have to say, the best way to speed up in art is through doing comics and stuff. Like, if you have an idea for a comic or whatever, then go for it. Doesn't matter if it's long, short, or whatever. It's really hard to find any manga artists or any artists that stream. I mean, there's plenty on Twitch. Like, there's plenty over on Twitch. But yeah, I get what you mean. You know, especially manga artists drawing their manga in front of people. Usually, you know, I like to keep my manga projects secret for the most part. You know, when I'm working on a chapter. Because I don't want to spoil Saburo or anything like that. Because, you know, that's a series that needs zero spoilers. You know, in my opinion. So I usually draw those in private. But for this one, I'm like, man, I'm on a real strict time schedule here. I have until March 31st to get this done. There's over 45 pages of manga to draw. And I'm like, yep, we're drawing this on stream. Screw it. If you guys just see a spoiler, so be it. You don't have the full picture of the story. Oh, the stream duration's extended to 4 hours? Probably not. But I will finish up this page. So it shouldn't take that overwhelmingly long. Because, you know, I have... Not that I have limited time to do things, but I know other people have lives to live, and I have things to do. Other things, you know, such as gaming and writing. You know, the storyboards for this manga aren't even done. I know I haven't said this yet, and I don't like to say it, but it's true, and I'm just gonna let you know the truth. I have not finished storyboarding this manga whatsoever. This manga is not complete in the storyboard stage. See my face reveal in your server. I can probably guess what it is. It's a stupid face, right? It's a stupid face. Wow, this is actually a really good drawing. I like that a lot. 2-hour work in progress. I love that. Doesn't matter how long art takes, as long as you can get it done. Wow, I'd like to welcome everybody that... Is it a silent manga or do you have dialogue? I have dialogue, but a very limited amount of dialogue. This is my face, guys. Hope you think I am handsome. This looks like the freaking... Like, if you took a picture with an Xbox 360 Kinect. And you know, there's only one reason why. You liked my picture. Thank you. Yeah, I like art. I like it. I'm not going to say, oh, this sucks, dude. Because I know some people that would say, dude, your art sucks. Quit. You know. So. You know, that picture of me looks like you took the photo with an Xbox 360 Kinect. And speaking of Kinect, holy God. Have you guys... I assume some of you have. You look good, Zook. Huh? What is that? I'm back. Oh, sorry, I didn't read your message, Kaizo. But if you want to send me some of your art, you can join my Discord, Kaizo. Because you did say something about that. You know, I was looking at the Kinect for the Xbox 360. You know, I don't have the 360, so obviously I don't own a Kinect. But I saw Star Wars Kinect. Do you guys remember this? This was it's kind of like Just Dance, but it's with Star Wars characters, and it is garbage. It is terrible. Like, the songs are bad, and just overall, it's just dancing game slop. You know, I know people use the term slop too much these days, but it's true. It's just bad. That's just a bad game. What was going on in 2012, man? There was more important things like another Assassin's Creed, most likely, right? Was that developed by Ubisoft or... Wait, I think it was LucasArts that did the Star Wars Kinect. Kinect Star Wars, whatever it's called. The only Star Wars games that I like are the original Battlefront games and... and... what's it called? Knights of the Old Republic. Those are the only Star Wars games that I like remotely. 2012 was the year of my graduation. Damn! 2012 was a while ago. It was a long while ago. It was a long while ago. I mean, it wasn't yesterday, but it sure does feel like it was yesterday. Time is weird like that. You know? Still feels like yesterday. Yeah. Like, there was stuff that happened 10 years ago. And I'm like, brother, that does not feel like it happened 10 years ago. I was barely born. Well, don't dox yourself, please. Don't dox yourself. I would hate for anyone to accidentally leak their age or something that they're not comfortable with on the internet, on my stream specifically. Then goes COVID. That was 5 years ago? No way. That was 5 years ago. Jesus. I'm not going to say getting old sucks because I can't really speak for that. But going up in age do be sucking a little bit. Because time apparently exists. Hot take, I know. Okay. I think I'm done here. We're done here. I'm gonna dox my age. I'm 1,000 years... Wait a minute. That's 10,000. I'm 10,000 years old. And you put plus, so that means that you're older than 10,000 years. God, this lighting is really doing me dirty. I look like crap. I look tired, man. God. I look tired. It's because I am. And the lighting makes me look red as like a bouncing ball. Maybe it's the shirt. That helped maybe a little. Are you tired though? Maybe a little. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Anyways, I think that just about does it for today's stream, guys. I didn't get that much done, quote unquote. I got 4 pages completely sketched out, so tomorrow I will ink the other ones. And we got this one done. I still have hatching to do and stuff, but I'm done. I'm done for today. It was nice. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome. You know, I'm here to entertain, I guess. And I'm not cutting my hair until I feel like it. So I used to have a buzz cut. When I started streaming, I had long hair down to here, down to like here. But then I decided to cut it. And then things happen. Do you stream daily? I wish I did. I wish I had time to. I would if I could, but I don't. I stream every Wednesday and Friday at 3 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, which is my time zone. So, yeah, if you guys can tune in at that time, then feel free to. Stay safe, you too. You know, everybody, stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Have fun drawing. Stay nasty. You know, I used to say that a lot, and I still say it occasionally. I will update you guys on the GameCube situation through Discord and stuff like that. So, yeah. Anyways, I will see you all next time. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, stay nasty. Bye-bye.